In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I plan to go from this to this. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. This is our current sub count right here. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for tuning back in. And be sure to also follow the Snapchat for a more behind the scenes look. I'm uploading daily and posting at least 50 times on there. I'm gonna put it down here as well. So let's jump into this video, man. So here's just a bit of background about myself. I am 21 years old. I have 4 years of weight training, and this weight training and 4 years of experience has ranged from literally CrossFit all the way to powerlifting. So I've done all types of lifting, and I've weighed all the way from a skinny 140 to a bulky 200, meaning that I've done all types of dieting, all the way from intermittent fasting to heavy bulks. So like the title says, I'm gonna be explaining what my plan is workout wise for 2024. So hopefully you can take something from this video and apply it for yourself. So I finished 2023 weighing 187 pounds at 14% body fat. And now my goal by the end of 2024 is to weigh between 190 to 195, but at 12% body fat. Now, how do I plan on doing this? I'm about to show y'all. Now again, this workout plan is what I plan to do for my body type, for my age, for my availability in the gym. It all has to do with me as a person, right? So maybe for you, your age, your weight, your day-to-day life, your availability might be a little bit different, but you can still take some things from what I'm about to say. So here's the plan, man. I plan on going to the gym 6 times a week, and this is what it's gonna look like. I plan to start off with a 15-minute stretching session, followed by a 25-minute strength session, followed by a 35-minute bodybuilding session, and end it with a 20-minute cardio session. So that's the 360 view of what my day-to-day workout is gonna be. But now let's go a little bit more into depth. But quick disclaimer, at the end of this video, if you feel like you would like even more information on what exactly I'm gonna be doing, the more detailed, descriptive things, be sure to DM me through Instagram. I'm gonna be plugging it in right here, or you can also message me through Snapchat. I'm gonna be putting it here as well. So let's break down the first part, stretching. So we have a 15-minute stretching session right to begin with. So what this is gonna look like for me is starting off with my lower body. So I'm gonna do a lot of hip opening exercises, a lot of leg lunges, and some scorpions as well. If you don't know what a scorpion is, I'm gonna put it right up here. It is so painful, but I've been doing them and incorporating them in my stretches these past months, and it's helped so much with my mobility and my flexibility. I'm naturally not a flexible person, so including stretching in the beginning, even if it's not the most dynamic stretch, helps so much in my everyday life. Then I'm moving on after lower body to an upper body stretch, and I'm including a lot of dumbbell work, right? Obviously with really light weight because we're just warming up the muscles, but I'm doing a lot of shoulder mobility work because I want to make sure my shoulders are ready, especially for upper body days, because most exercises in upper body days include a lot of pushing movements, right? And you're including a lot of shoulder movements. So with that being said, I'm doing some sets of dumbbell flies, dumbbell front raises, dumbbell shoulder presses, some pec stretches, right? Just to get that whole upper body warmed up. So again, I'm breaking it up into 2 segments for my stretching. A lower body portion followed by an upper body portion. And any weight you might do in the stretching, be sure to keep it light. I plan on using 5 to 10 pound dumbbells for, lateral raises, shoulder presses, whatever it is, while I'm doing my stretching, my warming up. And even if you're not doing a lower body day, still stretch and still warm up your lower body. Even if I'm doing chest, I'm still gonna do lower body. Even if I'm only doing legs, I'm still gonna stretch my upper body. In 2024, I just really wanna have more mobility, more overall flexibility, not just for when I'm in the gym, but in my everyday life. So those 15 minutes of stretching are gonna be followed by a 25-minute strength session. Now, before I break down what this is gonna look like, I'm gonna explain why I'm doing this. So again, I've done all types of lifting, Olympic lifting, CrossFit, powerlifting, bodybuilding, and I found that what I enjoy doing the most and what has looked best for my body is when I incorporate strength sessions, but also bodybuilding sessions. Because, and this is just my belief, I think that I feel better when I know I'm getting stronger, but still increasing mass in my body, aesthetics for my body, if that makes sense. I don't just want either or in the powerlifting and bodybuilding world. I want a combination of both, which is known as power building, but that's for a whole nother video. So the first time I'm gonna be touching real weight is in my strength session. Now, the way I'm gonna break this down is through my split. This is gonna be my split for 2024. I'm doing the classic PPL, which is push, pull, legs. So I'm gonna repeat it like this. Push, pull, legs, push, pull, legs. That's a total of 6 days. And on the 7th day, I'm gonna rest. So that's gonna correlate with our strength, because when it's a push day, we're gonna do a strength session for 25 minutes of barbell bench. When it's a pull day, we're gonna do a strength session for 25 minutes of barbell rows. And when it's a leg day, we're gonna do a strength session of barbell squats. Now these are big compound lifts, so obviously they're gonna take a lot more energy and a lot more fatigue for the body, for the bones. So that's why I include them in the beginning and not the end, because I probably won't have the energy or the motivation to do them at the end. Now for these big compound lifts, I'm gonna keep the range of total sets between 3 to 5. And the range of total reps is gonna be between 3 and 6. Meaning a typical push day of barbell bench for my strength session might look like a 3x5, or it could even look like a 5x3. So I'm staying between a really low rep range because again, these are high intensity movements. Really heavy movements is what they should be. So they should take a lot on the body. All right, so we're moving now into the 35-minute bodybuilding session. And I personally love bodybuilding. I love the blood flowing. I just love lifting for high volume. And so in this session, we're gonna break it up like this. We're gonna keep the same format, obviously. It's a PPL, push-pull legs, but we're gonna do 6 exercises per day. So let's break it down. On a push day, we're gonna be doing chest, shoulders, and triceps. On a pull day, we're gonna be doing back, biceps, and abs. And on a leg day, we're gonna be doing quads/glutes, hamstrings, and calves. But the reason we're gonna do 6 is because we're doing 2 exercises per body part. So the way this is gonna look is, for example, if it's a push day and we have chest, shoulders, and triceps, I'm gonna format it like this. Chest exercise, shoulder exercise, tricep exercise, chest exercise, shoulder exercise, and end with a tricep exercise. So you have 6 exercises in total, but notice that I targeted all muscle groups twice, but I spaced them out. It wasn't just 2 chest, 2 shoulder, and then 2 tricep. No, I went chest, shoulder, tricep, chest, shoulder, tricep. So I spaced them out, but I still made sure to hit them twice per day. So the same thing is for pull day. If I'm doing pull day, it's gonna look like this. Back, biceps, abs, back, biceps, abs. So that's 2 exercises per body part, but I am keeping them spaced out. So in total, it's gonna come out to 6 exercises per day. So far we have our 15-minute stretching session, which is an upper body and lower body session, followed by our 25-minute strength session, which could either be barbell bench, barbell rows, or barbell squat. And then followed by our 35-minute bodybuilding session, which is divided into our PPL, which is gonna comprise of 6 exercises per day. And then we're gonna end with a cardio session. Now me personally, I'm just not the biggest fan of cardio. I'd rather be in the gym lifting for 6 hours than run for 1 hour, right? But we need it, right? Cardio is good for heart health, and it's just good for overall fat loss and weight loss. So what we're gonna be doing for our 20-minute cardio session is an incline walk. And this is specifically what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be setting the settings on my treadmill of an increment of 3 for speed and 8 for incline. And I'm gonna do that for 20 minutes. Now let's dive into the more psychological side of stuff, right? How my brain's gonna be working, what I'm gonna be thinking about. So I plan on training with very high intensity. Now this is just a preference of mine, but I highly suggest to do so for yourself. I personally just love training hard, right? You see those guys screaming in the gym, you know, yelling at each other, getting hyped. That's me. I love doing that. That's how I first started lifting, and that's how I still love lifting. And with that, I'm also gonna be doing a lot of high volume. So how I said, I am doing 6 exercises for the bodybuilding session, but in each of those exercises, I'm doing anywhere from 12 to 20 reps per set. And I'm keeping the sets between 9 to 12 for the bodybuilding sessions. Meaning, if I'm doing 6 exercises, each exercise is either getting between 2 to 4 sets per exercise. Now here's an even deeper look into this. I'm gonna be mixing in different lifting aspects for my bodybuilding sessions. I'm gonna be doing drop sets, supersets, time under tension, pyramids, failure, reps in reserve. Now, if you're a bit confused by the list I just said and maybe what those mean, again, be sure to DM me or message me through Snapchat and I can explain in heavy detail what each of these mean and how to incorporate them in your workout for just more gains. Now, the reason I'm incorporating these and adding some diversity in my lifts is because I want to make sure that I'm growing, right? As a natural lifter, it's not always easy to see growth or growth at a rapid rate. So it's always important to keep shocking your muscles and keep forcing your body to grow. What I am writing down daily, as you see right here, is my workouts. Now this is gonna help me with accountability, but overall it's just gonna get me prepared to know what's coming for the day. So that's gonna wrap up my workout plan to make lean gains in 2024. Now, disclaimer, this is only half of the pie. The other half, as you know, is the meal plan, right? The dieting, the nutrition. So be sure to subscribe because I'm gonna be dropping a video of that real soon on what I plan to accommodate in the kitchen with my lifting. And again, if you had any questions from the stretching, the strength, the bodybuilding, or the cardio, be sure to DM me or even comment down below or add the Snapchat as well. We'll catch y'all next Saturday.